Hello everyone, Lord.agion here, another Grey Goo Replay. Spawn on the top side, we have Frosty and Spine visioning down here, but now in the center we have CombustionPotato. Gonna just change one thing. Sorry about that. I don't like seeing my recording window too big, it's sort of distracting. And we'll see here, we have this commando just getting some pokes here and there. It's very handy. It may not seem like much, but it's just absolutely annoying. It's preventing this mother goo from producing any additional small protein. In fact, she's going to sit up here, wait for it to make a small protein, and then go and send it out and kill it. At least that's what I'm predicting. Or not just yet. This mother goo has plenty of catalyst stored up. I do see a couple more commandos heading out. The drover's up here scouting. How much does it see? Oops, wrong one. Doesn't see much. They don't have much vision. So, he might have not seen those two commandos. He might have. Not exactly sure. The commando's actually just scouting out for refining location. Getting a nice 13 center area. Looks like he's going for dual refinery. Probably should pause one while the other one is building. So one can be fully built while the other one, without trying to tempt to build them both at the same time. Just some economy management. Two war factory in the center, well, in this original base, and these commandos continue playing harassment. He's trying to do some fast eco, CombustionPotato. Currently, he does have 4 mother goo in the 13 catalyst field, albeit he can't really, the goos can't really find that fast, so he's just storing up additional catalyst. But he does have 4 mother goos, but we can see up here he's getting 4 refineries, so he should be set. No tech yet, and we don't see any of the other expansions. Oh, nice grab of the 4 commandos. As you can see, he's trying to harass, but these bushes are proving very valuable for the Goo player for ambushing. And this small protein barely gets formed, but just barely get the kill before it formed also. We are going to see, oh, looks like it's going to be heavy aircraft play. See air and artillery, so we're going to see some bombers. Does Frosty see this? Oh, I mean CombustionPotato. He does see the hangar. He does see the hangar. So he is getting heads up. There will be aircraft along the way. He may want to build a couple Tempests just to be safe, perhaps in the bush or on top of this mountain. Looks like he's also going tank and artillery attachment over here. He's going for some artillery. Or siege? No, avalanches for siege, so we'll have to wait and see if he's going to put any other attachments there. Perhaps even more aircraft, which may be a bit overkill. More mother goos coming out. There are 7 mother goos. This rapid eco is being done by, who cares? No, he does not see the refinery. Just out of range. This mother goo now will spot these refineries. He may want to send out a little hit force or harassment force to try to take it out. At least try to take out the small hub, since it's the easiest to kill, and also once it gets killed, it denies power to the refineries, so on and so forth. We are going to see 2 more large war factories here, so we will be seeing. I'm surprised you just do a large hub and hopefully get a hand of rock eventually. But it is what it is. Do we see any technologies? Radiant coming forward. The Radiant will spot out any nearby units, see when the right time to strike, I guess. Radiant here and commando. You can see he has these Tempests out. Nice spread, though I would have done something a bit more secluded, but I suppose to see up the, what's it called, the ledge, in case the aircraft come over the ledge. What do we see? We are seeing, yep, we're going to see a lot of production of Nimbus. He actually, look at the economy, 0 credits, just perfect, especially he doesn't have a lot of stocked up resources, so it's a very good number for him. Gonna have to wait and see. I don't think bombers and avalanches would be a great idea. Perhaps he should go for predators. Honestly, predators would probably be a good choice for him right now to support the bombers. Have a air force to maintain skies and have a ground force to contest the ground. Going for straight for siege would be a bad idea. He is going for predators in this one. Don't and stalkers. So we not see any hailstorms or avalanches. Oh, looks like attack. Looks like we're going to see Nimbus bombs. Basically changes the initial damage to a large damage over time for the same amount. Hailstorms gain move and fire, so we're going to see walking artillery, and we'll see commandos exploding packs. Very nice. Commando exploding packs are incredibly powerful versus drovers, making, and plus if you upgrade them with AA, you can also deal with the artillery shots from the crescents. So commandos can counter their two main weaknesses, drovers and artillery. This rating should be cleared up. Cleaned up. And now we're going to see a massive wave of small proteins. It looks like all went to Striders. There's apparently one that I think there's a rating that was already there. The commando detonation pack is not up, so he is getting a wall just and ready, perhaps for a predator, maybe a commando. Small protein coming in, turns to a lot of drovers. He's targeting wrong and wrong. The drovers should be taking the commandos, while the striders should be taking on the predators. But the bad positioning will make him lose all of his drovers, and the bombers get destroyed by the couple of Tempest artillery, Tempest AA. Overall, I say that engagement heavily in favor of the Goo player because he took out those bombers. Bombers are expensive. Now he knows these AA is up here, and he's immediately going to destroy those. More bombers on the way. He does get one to AA. The other one escapes just 4 health. One more bullet would have killed it. Holy crap, I just realized the Goo math coverage. The beta player really needs to build some more refineries. Additional bombers coming in. He's pushed back the 2 AA. There's this one just not getting range. The catalyst bombs just got done while the bombers were in flight. So that he does gain additional bombs, a bit of an exploit. Overall, I don't think he meant that to be on purpose. Tempest is still trying to regain their shots before they can do anything else. Perhaps he should invest to a silo to get repairing hangars, since he's going such heavy in bombers. Small proteins are making a beeline for the high ground. They will overwhelm. Perhaps a predator would have been a better choice on top of the turret. Bomber coming in. Oh, if he gets off his 2 bombs, it will be devastating. He gets off with 1 bomb. Does kill some of the Striders, but not a lot. Commando's trying to shoot up the high ground. Another bomber coming in, just being single line. He's trying to retreat back. He should have let that 1 bomb drop because he was not going to get that back. Do note there is a proto-purger down here. He is feeding it with small proteins apparently. He is starting to put up a siege line. Small proteins coming forward. Commando's trying to run forward. Will he spawn the drovers? That probably would be the best counter for him, but he probably doesn't realize his detonation packs. Now he has the high ground advantage. He can now shoot down to the low ground. Bombers coming in, getting a nice damage on these Striders, but of course their damage is now overtime, so it doesn't instantly kill the group, which is a bit of a problem. I would say incendiary bombs are best used versus human players. Against Goo players, you probably actually want to not use incendiary bombs, as the small proteins make a run straight through. Going to turn into a bunch of Striders. The commandos trying to deal with. The commandos are actually effective as Striders since they're cost effective. And quite honestly, he just threw all those small proteins into the commandos, and they just straight up died. Well, all into the striders, and straight up was not really worth it. Additional bombs coming. He they're grouped up. He needs to get them not grouped up. They're maintaining heavy amount of splash damage. Looks like he force fired the ground there, I think. Throws the last of the bombs into the on top of the Mother Goo. And the Mother Goo's taking quite a bit of damage, but of course it can maintain its income and basically get itself healed. He's investing into a silo tech and get these aircraft repaired. Additional bombers are here. He needs to expand outwards. He has expanded here, but that's still not enough. Oh wait, no, that's a large war factories there. Interesting. And you can see he's trying to engage up here. The Radiant's providing nice intelligence. He probably should put them on hold ground stance, or is just bugging out for some odd reason. He's able to pull back the bombers this time. They sustain a heavy amount of damage, but he's re-engaging. Why is he re-engaging? And there they go. 2 bombers for 1 Tempest, not worth it. The Proto-Purger is halfway upon completion. Additional commandos are coming out. Moss commandos is actually quite effective versus the Goo faction. Oh, looks like we're going to see some hailstorms, which they can be quite effective as Striders, but not too terribly effective. Since the Strider is quite a large unit, they don't get a tremendous amount of splash effect, and all this AA will destroy all of those 2 bombers. He sees there's a lot of small proteins up there, and they turn into a lot of Striders. I guess that is the best option for him, since Drovers will be crushed by will be exploded by the commando detonation pack. Building up a siege wall here. Going to probably place, I recommend the Predators up there. The Predator's your primary damage dealer. And making your commandos last a bit longer is not very effective. You could just also turn a couple of these into gates and place them behind there just for additional defense. But you can see here there's a lot of units here, a lot of Striders. So he needs that batch of hailstorms to come out now. Which, interesting enough, looks like one of the hailstorms is out. As you can see here, they sort of like, he probably built them all at the same time, but they all whopper jogged in the queue line. And they're not, he hasn't paused. He has all this income. Why is everything paused? I think he realized the problem now. Looks like he's eyeing for additional expansion zone. Perhaps he shouldn't. I think he should be thinking about harassing the outlying Goos. He should know there's a massive number of Goos, and this is why you want the anti-aircraft package for the commandos to shoot down the crescent shots. So I think that anti-air package might have been here, so it's unavailable. He's trying to run forth the commandos, trying to get the detonation pack effective. Large proteins out with 6 armor. It will be hard to deal with this with his standard commandos. With 6 armor, commandos will only do 1 damage. Predators do have a weapon penetration of 6 to deal full damage versus large proteins. And Stalkers do have a weapon penetration of only 3, so their attacks will only do 6 damage instead of the full 9. Looks like he's using his bombers to harass the Mother Goos. Large protein did come out. Oh. Sneaky. Haha. The small protein came out, so the hailstorm shot at the small protein and splashed down the Dweller. Corrosive Pool and Destructive Bounce Shot. Two of them very powerful upgrades. Looks like he's going to try to eye and Hailstorm. Will he get this Hailstorm? He does get it. Looks like no attention to detail right there. Hailstorms do have move and shoot, so they can retreat back while shooting. And he's not utilizing that ability, apparently. I think he's focused somewhere else. He does have 2 additional refineries here. He does eye this area. He could refine there. Looks like the Mother Goose... Wait a second. Holy crap, how did I not see this? Since the Proto-Purger can heal nearby Mother Goose, heal or give him resources, I'm not exactly sure the best way to describe it. So it looks like he's going in for a final all-in versus his opponent. If this fails, remember he does have those catalyst bombs. So catalyst bombs are extremely effective versus this group. He needs a lot of AA coverage. He does have quite a bit on the front line, but not all depends on the engagement path for here. And holy crap, this lag. I have nothing processing video-wise. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I think all these Mother Goose in one area is actually laggy. But there she is. As the Purger's going to walk forward, or... what's the proper term for when a Goo moves forward? Not walk, but... and holy crap, this lag! I have no idea what's causing it. I can see here, he doesn't have much of defense. Those bombers may just want to suicide in. Let's see. I have no idea why my computer is lagging up so much. I think it's just the engine not really able to handle this. He's attacking this area, trying to get rid of this base head. He did destroy the two hubs, so they're now unpowered. Managed to destroy 2 of the refineries. There's some serious economic damage. Nimbus bomb's gonna come down. Or he's just going to fly over. Good, he got a couple of Nimbus bombs. He should focus down and hit the Proto-Purger, well, the Purger itself. And since they're just being repaired up, and plus if you hit it at the Purger, they'll continue walking into the fire. More bombs come down. He is lacking the AA coverage that he needs. He has no production, just what his Mother Goose have. Here we go, the AA is now walking forward, but the AA is running straight into some Predators. This is his only AA group. And these units are just staying back here. The Predators are running forward, trying to take out the AA. It's a good call. He did take out 2 of them. His air factory stopped producing due to the large fact that he had all the hangars maxed out, most likely. If the hangars are maxed out, it cancels the queue. And his bombers are going out. Some mismanaging, and this looks like the end of the replay. I can see here, he looks like he's building one last attempt of more bomber craft down there. Pausing all the production, he wants that bottom area built as soon as possible. He needs refineries if he's going to do this tactic. He does have a small hub here, so he could place a couple refineries down here. He could expand out to the Juicy 13. He has got these refineries now back online, so he's going to sustain some economy there. just as when his refineries here died. It looks like this is going to be a game of cat and mouse in the end. Looks like this force he's suspecting is down there, so he's going to split up in the four corners. And I think this is the last 10 minutes of this replay, as shown here, will be just a big cat and mouse game, the best way to describe it. I'm going to see what's causing this lag. Graphics card is at 32%, and my processor is at 50%, so I have plenty of resources, so I don't know what's causing this lag. It's probably just the engine, like I mentioned before. All these motherfuckers are fully stocked. I'm just going to fast forward about 1 minute, since this is pretty much not going to go anywhere. He's probably dealt with that base head. He does have these factories up and going. In fact, he didn't destroy everything here, so he could place another hub here. If you want, he could just sell this off. But overall, apparently aircraft instantly exploded. Those Katos bombs are still poking away at the Purger. Aircraft are probably the best idea from to take out this Purger, but I would actually recommend Warbirds. Sending infantry like this will not do anything. I'm going to fast forward another minute or so. Looks like he's making an assault in the center to remove his central line force. Has a lot of healing up his proto-purger of artillery. I guess that's one way to get it healed up. Looks like they're talking. He didn't. His CombustionPotato said he didn't harass him. He's just straight up for, I'm not at your level. Yeah, actually, CombustionPotato is actually, I think, like in the top 10s or in top 20. Frosty, I think, is in the 50s in the ranking system. So, yeah. Bombercraft is a good idea. I recommend Fightercraft, though. Callus bombs are effective versus human players, not so much versus Goo, in my opinion. And this is pretty much the end of the replay. Just a big cat and mouse game. Yeah, it's the end of the replay. I'm just going to... Yeah. Brief summary, and it looks like... It looks like they're just talking at the end. Oh well. This is Lord.agion saying thank you for watching, and signing off.